What I want to do today is install an ignition switch relocation kit right here where is the Honda logo. So to remove this piece, you need to remove 3 bolts. You need to remove this one, and this one. After that, you need to remove the fuel cap. So the thing that even with that relocation kit, you will still need your original key to open the fuel cap. I can put it back right now. So nothing's go in there. Okay, so to remove the original ignition switch or the OEM switch, you go on this side, you have 2 bolts here, it's 2 10mm bolt, and you can pull on it here. The harness, it is in this boot. Need to make sure to disconnect the right one, but it's the one that when you pull, it moves. So it's the one here. I have a locking tab on it. There you go. You pull on it gently so you don't break anything, because everything is pretty tight in here. And there you go. You have the ignition switch in your hand. And since the relocation kit is located right here on the tank, on the top of the tank, on the chrome cluster panel, we have to remove the tank in a way so we can pass the harness, the wiring harness under the tank, getting out in the front. It's pretty easy. On this side, obviously, if you do have gas on it, you better put your petcock and the position off. But anyway, when the bike is not running, if your petcock is in good running condition, you have a vacuum line here, and when the engine is off, there's no vacuum, therefore there won't be any gas leaking from this hose here. I won't have this problem since my tank is empty. And you also need to disconnect another vent on the other side of the tank. You need to remove the chrome cap here, the plastic chrome cap, and this vent here need to be disconnected as well. There you go. After that, you remove the bolt, you pull the tank back, and the tank get in your hand, but I will show you anyway. And before you remove your tank, it's a good idea to already find a spot where you will drop it, because you don't want to go around with your tank in your hands and put it somewhere where you can potentially scratch it. There you go. So my fuel line's disconnected, the vacuum is disconnected, and this little vent is disconnected. So now only left to lift the rear of the tank and pull back, and the tank fall in your hands. As you can see, there are 2 U shape in there, and it's hooking up in these 2 pins on both sides of the frame. Now you have plenty of room to install your wiring harness that's going from this boot and going in front here. So as you can see, the harness that comes with the kit is long enough to go under the tank, so we might need to coil a bit of it under the seat here, just over the battery. Oh, I managed to do it. So now I will let this like that, simply because I don't know exactly how much length I will need. So now I have my harness here. As you can see, I got 3 male pins, and here I got 3 female pins. It's the same way. Maybe they look a little bended in there. Make sure you don't break anything when you put it or you connect it together. So you might I have to wiggle it a bit to make sure it get in properly. There you go. It's plug and play thing at least, so there's no stripping wire or anything like that. I will let the loose here for now. Now we'll see what I need in front. Okay guys, I've determined where I need to drill. I will start with a pilot hole before going with the hole saw to make sure that it's staying at the right place and doesn't move while I'm drilling. Okay guys, so I've used some leftover of Lexan that I have here. I cut 2 square in there and I stick it underneath the cluster panel with plastic weld from GB Weld. It's good for vinyl, fiberglass, ABS, hard plastic. So it's perfect for the job or the purpose I need it for. I did that about 4 days ago, so it's now cured and strong. And the reason I've made that, it's because these switch need to be bolt, but there's no way that I want these bolt that came with the switch to stick out on top or on the side of my cluster panel. So I built a stack of plastic, so this way the switch obviously is going the other way, but you will understand the principle here. So I will screw the switch through the plastic, because I have about, this is 1/8, so I have a 1/4 inch of plastic that I can screw through it. So considering the thickness of the frame or the body of the switch, I can use pretty much 1/2 inch long screws and screw it in the plastic. So this way it will be strong. I will be able to screw the 4 holes or the 4 screw on this thing, and it won't show on this side of my cluster panel or my cluster gauge panel. So this is the plan anyway. But now I need to drill the hole again. So I will jump to it right now and I will update you as soon as I will be done with drilling. I've been thinking, just watching at this and having like a 1/4 inch of Lexan under that knob, I thought I could install LEDs underneath. The switch is just loose at the moment and the hole is not bolted, so that's why it's not centered. But I think it will be awesome. Okay guys, it's installed. I won't hide it, I'll be honest, I made a dumb mistake. First I will explain how I did it. It actually worked really well. My double stack of Lexan, obviously you can use any plastic, but it's easier with Lexan or a plexiglass because you can see through when you're drilling, so you don't do the mistake that I've made, because I was pushing too hard and I got right through my chrome cluster panel. So I will have to fix it because I hate myself for doing that, but what's done, it's done. So I figured out that 2 screws, I haven't used their screws by the way. I figured out it was way too easy to strip out and swear at it later, so I have bigger screws, but actually you can use pretty much anything you want as long as it's holding the switch. And I like that because they are a little bigger, they fit tighter in the hole. So I just drill 2 holes and the bolt made their own thread in the plastic, and it's super strong enough. If I push underneath, I push pretty hard and you don't see the front of the switch lifting when I'm pushing. And it's really unfortunate that 2 screws or 2 bolts is enough because of the mount on the gas tank. These 2 mount here, it was hitting that, and I could have avoided without grinding, but I would have to install the switch crooked. So instead of having, when it's turned off, instead of having it center, it would have been like something like that when it's off, and when it's on, it will have been almost at 90 degrees from top dead center. So I wanted it to be straight, and this switch is, you can turn the bike on both sides, right or left. Yeah, I'll turn off the light. I just installed it temporary. I will show you how it look like after, but I will turn off the light, and I will try it now that the strip, if I can find the button. Of course, you won't see these holes because they're bolted in there. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Now with the light on, of course it's showing less, but we still can see the red ring around the switch, which I think is pretty cool. So I turn the ignition on to power the system. Now there's a power button. You have volume up and down. So smoking with rain. I will stop that. And as you can see, if I just pause the tune by pushing on the lower button here, if I push it back on, tune is going back on. I hope I won't get caught with a copyright just for this little piece, but I wanted you to hear the sound. This is it for now. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified as soon as I will release another video. So on this, I wish everybody a great day and see you later. Bye.